Well, welcome back to Quern, Undying Thoughts. I am your host, SpoonsAsunder, and I will be taking one of these energy things right now, and I really hope it's the same weight for all of them. I can't take both. I was going to take both and then just put them both on the scale and see if those two are the same weight at least, but that won't work because if I take both, I can't get into the scale room. So I'm going to take one and just hope at this room. So I get to put the bucket here and put the energy thing here. And then, well, does the bucket actually weigh anything? Yeah, it does. Where's my spoon? How much sand for the bucket? Just one. Alright, scales zeroed out then. Because I know how scales work. I used to work in a lab. So, where's my energy? There's the energy thing. And get my spoon and fill this thing in sand until it's level. And then I can dump it. Put it in there. There we go. That's it. That's it? I think that's it. Good. So, as far as I know, I can just scoop out the sand from this and put it here then. And then it will fill the bucket with all that sand. And then I can go put the bucket on that pressure plate after I take the energy thing. And then I can check out whatever rooms it unlocks. Put it in there. Good job. Now I got a bucket full of sand. Oh yeah, I need to put the energy thing back so I can even get into the cave again. Back and forth, back and forth. This is a shortcut, right? I think this is a shortcut. Okay. I am getting tired of walking around everywhere, because this is as fast as you go. As far as I know, there's not a sprint button. Or if there is, I don't know it. Did I figure it out last time and now I've just totally forgotten that again? Because that would be sad. If I could have been sprinting this whole time. Alright. Trap me in here again. Yeah, it did. Is this gonna work? It's not gonna work. Why? I put the sand in it. I guess they all don't weigh the same thing. So, I somehow need to figure out how to determine what each one weighs. So this one's got like a little diamond pattern on it. Is there another one with that pattern? Did I just take the wrong one? Put it back for now and then go look. I mean, I could just brute force it and put in a scoop of sand and go back and put in another scoop of sand, but I want to do it the right way. Even though brute forcing it would be very quick, because I'm guessing they're within like one or two with each other. They're basically the same size and everything. We'll see. If it's not obvious, I'll just do that. It's not obvious. That is just the first level. Okay, so they're all the same energy, and I can't take one with me to pull that one. I was thinking to take one and then switch them, and then take this one back and put it on this and see if it's enlightening with the weight. But that won't work either because I can't get into the cave without all three of these on their pedestals. So I have to leave them. I may have to just brute force it. Let's see if there's anything enlightening in the weight pictures. It didn't even take the picture right. It just blurred the edges. I can't see the whole pattern like that. This one's fine. I don't know what this symbol means. That must be for late game, I would think. Okay, a little extra sand, I guess. Oh yeah, and I got that weird gear, that thing. I don't know what that does either. So, I'm gonna try one more scoop of sand. See how that goes. You gonna let me up? Nope. I mean, the scales have to be there for a reason, right? I would think I need to measure the weight of something, but I can't take that out of the cave to measure it unless I already know something that has the same weight. And I would think that I would compare it to the other ones of these, but I can't because I can't remove any of them to do so. So it's a bit of a conundrum. Well, I'm going to take 2 of these and compare the weights. That way I'll know what the probable difference is. If they're like vastly different, then that's a little harder to brute force. We'll find out. So, circle one is 4. The squarish one is also 4. So those 2 weigh the same, I would think. They all weigh the same then. Did I not level the bucket correctly? That was just the 1 extra scoop that I put in, right? Yeah, because the bucket weighs 1. I think I know what I did. I didn't take this out to level the scale, did I? I leveled it the wrong way. So if the bucket already weighs 1, I don't need to add an extra one. I need to go 1 short. So that was stupidity on my part. And I bragged about knowing how scales work. What's wrong with me? So I need only 3 in here. Must have been too heavy. That should work. I had the right concept. I just can't do, 3 plus 1 or minus 1 or plus 2 or math, simple addition. That's what I had problem with. Not actually solving the puzzle. Sounds about right. Alright, put these back. And now I can go put the weight on there and see what else opens. And I think there's only I already forgot, I was just looking at it, but I think there's 2 more slots maybe for energy module things. So there can't be that much left in the game, I would think. And I do have most of the map filled in. Just those 2 sections. So I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 episodes more and then I'll have to say goodbye to Quern. The thoughts will not be undying anymore. They're just gonna die. Okay, let's put this on here. And it works. Of course. Because.
Who are you that wanders this world uninvited? Another explorer?
No.
What are you seeking?
Nothing.
Power?
No.
Immortality?
No.
Or are you just a fool, looking for salvation?
That's a little harsh.
You can't simply enjoy the power of Quern. Not without consequences.
I wasn't enjoying it.
You must leave the same way you came here. For your own sake.
I'm trying. See, that was a little harsh, but it was a harsh truth. I got a friend or foe achievement. Is that the she, I'm assuming, that he was talking about this whole time? I still like her better. I'm gonna side with her and go away instead of helping the dude. Because the dude seems like a bit of a jerk. Just saying. So, let's find out what this energy thing does. And I'm gonna stop taking pictures of the whatever the thing is that I can put them in for the pattern right now, because I just want those all in a group anyway when they're actually relevant, and I'll just retake them then, because half of them turned out terrible anyway. I'm just gonna slap it into power here and be done with it for now. Right there. The diamond one. Everything but the gear. Well, that's the other flip-off one that's in the laboratory, and that's the other cave, I believe. So, let's go and check it out. Cave's closer, I'm going there first. Hello? Anything? Oh, it's the mines. Yeah, of course. It isn't a cave, because the other one was the cave. This couldn't also be a cave. Should I pull the lever, or should I figure out what it does first? I'm just gonna pull the lever, because why not? It did a thing. Probably should have looked first. Okay, some sort of power meter here. And more glasses. Minus, minus, plus, plus. I guess I can take a picture of it, even though that's a pretty simple one to remember. You never know if I'll need it elsewhere. Okay. Oh, this is just lore, isn't it? He's not gonna read to me. Okay, I guess I have to read it to you. The ancient gateways are the links between the worlds of the world chain. Even though these passageway entrances are part of our worlds, since time immemorial, our knowledge of them is very limited, as the material of these portals is literally invulnerable. Sampling them and determining their age has been impossible so far. The mystery of the gateways serves as the cradle of many different religions all around the world chain. According to the teachings of the Bakunists, the journey between two portals is a step towards the liberation of the soul. These people gave up their past to become lifelong travelers. Many believe that the gateways are divine gifts, and they worship these monuments as the shrines of their gods. Some groups are covering their portals with flowers and fruits of their worlds as a celebration. Though several cultist tribes around the Lashan mine believe that human blood must be offered to their gods, and use the gateways as their sacrificial altars. A prominent theory states that the gateways are devices built by a technologically advanced, long-extinct ancient civilization, as they serve as the very pillars of the interworld communication and the most important passages of the Empire's trade routes. The gateways are essential elements of all civilized worlds. Okay, and apparently the Bakun was a spiritual guru who started the Bakunist pilgrimage. He mysteriously disappeared in a passage between two ancient gateways at the age of 109. Well, alright, so I guess the portals, that's good information on the type of portal that I came through. Does that make me a Bakunist? I don't think so, because I'm under 100, and there's not a lot else here besides this bridge thingy that I already triggered. I guess I need to get the energy right in order for it to actually let me through. So, how does this thing work? Well, there's those, of plus, plus, minus, minus. But how do I get any of these to plus or minus? None of those are buttons. What's this? Well, that controls whatever that is. Oh. That's plus. That's plus. Is that how that works? Trying to pull the lever again. That didn't do much. But this didn't change. So minus. Minus. Oh, that's just telling me what they do. Well, that's no good. Alright, and that's the reset button. So I have to get it probably to this glowing line, is what I would think. Or to the green. Probably to the glowing line. So, these two add, these two subtract. I just need to find what combination gets me there. This one, I'm just figuring out the amounts for each one. That one's less. And this one is also more than that. So the subtract ones are pretty large. Is it also larger than this? I think this is just going to reset. Yep, it is. So, this one is the big one. This one, does it still get rid of it all? Not quite. Okay. Then I need try the little, no. Try the big one again. And then see how much this one gets rid of. A lot. Was that the entire thing? It was close. It wasn't. Alright. I think I'm getting it. I think I got it. And then one more of these should do it. Right? I think so. It's making a buzzy sound, so that's probably it. I'm just gonna leave it there and pull the lever. Hopefully this is the right lever to pull. There we go. Now I got a bridge. That works so well and it's all shaky. That's not good. But I'm across. The wind generators here. I don't know where the wind is coming from. Oh no, they're not generating. They're just being powered by these tiny crystals. Is there going to be a white one now? The orange one powers a little, and I guess the white one powers much better. Alright, that's usually how they introduce game mechanics so far. Just bring the... Why would I want to bring it back up? Whatever, what you got to say this time?
This is the exact place where I achieved the breakthrough. After hundreds of failed attempts, I finally managed to create a much more efficient energy source, capable of providing a relatively large amount of power constantly. This white luminous mineral is the compressed and purified version of the natural, locally common, reddish-orange colored energy crystal. To be able to cast specific machine parts, I developed a procedure to liquefy this new crystalline material. I thought that a discovery of this magnitude could change the subject of my whole research, even the meaning of my presence here. I was right.
Okay, yeah, magnitudes more power is usually something that changes. And more Latin, which I will attempt to translate and put on the screen again. Latin apparently is hard to translate, by the way, so if I'm getting it wrong and any of you know Latin out there, just put a better correction in the comments, I guess, and I'll like it, or put it to the front or whatever. But who cares, right? It's just he's going on an ego trip. That's what I gather from all the Latin stuff. So, what else is here? More tools. Nothing I can mess with. Is this measuring something? Looks like the... I might want to take a picture of that, actually. The orange does this much. Take a picture, and then I think I can flip that around. The white does that much, which is significantly more. So that is quite the breakthrough. Looks like I can interact with these weird tube things too, and then handle and whatever this is. Weird machine. I can take this. What even is that? That thing's weird. It's just gonna shake it or something? Alright, can I put the metal thing in it? No. The thing doesn't open. These are buttons. Looks like I can only have one on at a time. Energy meter, I guess. Oh good, this is that door that I was wondering about. So now I have a shortcut. I don't know why I need a shortcut. Maybe I do something with the other things first, and I'll come back to this once I have the actual solution, rather than just trying to figure it out with nothing. The alchemy lab, that's where I'm going, because that's the other door that opened. Alright, why are you flipping me off this time? Ew. I think that's the high energy crystal stuff. So that's good. Did I leave the thing there? Yeah. It's the thing that I left. Should have picked it up. Well, I just rediscovered the sprint button, so that's handy. I had a feeling that that's what I had done. I just totally forgot it again. Oh well, I'm back. I can grab this and put the stuff in it. But I can't grab it anymore? Oh. Oh, that empties it. And then I can take it. There was nothing in it anyway. What is this? Is this what I'm supposed to be powering, I think? And it'll do a thing? Do I have anything that goes in that? I don't think so. That kind of looked like the bracket that was on the side of that fire crystal holder thing that I just got and left in the telescope. So I think I'm gonna grab that too before I head back and see if it fits there. I don't know why it would charge that thing, but maybe. It's a thought. Not like I need it in the telescope anyway, so might as well carry it with me. Okay, now you can go here. There we go. And these look like the same grabby arms that are in the kiln, so I wonder if I should take this to the kiln first. You know? That might be better. Maybe that's why I need the red crystal. Or could I not interact with the grabby hands in that? So many questions. No, I can. Okay. And I already lit it, so I don't think I need the actual crystal. Let's see what this does. I can't watch it. I can't watch it. I can't watch it. I actually just can't watch it. What did it do? Anything? I don't think it did anything. I just walked through the laser here and burned myself. Go grab this. But it's this, the bracket on the side I was thinking that might fit there, but it's probably a long shot and I don't even need it, but I don't need it here. And now it's with me. Okay, so I'm back. I got this pot of sludge, whatever it does. I'm guessing it's energy for this whole machine. But I gotta figure out how it works before I really do anything. I'm just gonna have to go back and forth to get more of that sludge otherwise. This, I really don't know. And the buttons, don't know. And this seems like utterly useless. Why would I put, like, what's the point of putting the arrow on one of the tubes when, like, it's just a button? It's not, the arrow's not going to do anything. So, does this go here? It does not, as I thought. Oh, there's another one. I didn't realize I could pick that one up. What's the difference? I think they're the same. Did I see anywhere to stick these? Do those go on the last two, like, energy caps? That kind of looks like those. It's just the top of one. Maybe I'm going to be making one. That's probably what I'm doing. I'm making one of the energy things. Does that mean I can put these here? No. I don't think I can, like, assemble in the inventory here. So, I gotta find a place to put them to actually make it. This will just dump it if I push that button. I don't want to pull this yet because I don't know what it does. Okay, so what's hooked up to this exactly? This I don't think is even really hooked up to it. It's got 3 of those orange crystals going into this machine. And judging by this thing, an orange crystal. Alright, so the orange marks are the orange crystals. And the white is, I think, about 3. Yeah, it's about 3 of those orange crystals anyway, so it should be the same energy as 1. I guess I'll pull the lever and see what happens. Nothing happens again. What does this even do? I mean, maybe I do need to push the button? I'll dump it. I'm just gonna dump it. Oh. I guess it was supposed to dump it. I can just take that now. Okay, so, I just need to assemble these. It's that simple. Put that in that and that. And then I got the middle thing. Maybe that. This thing looks really weird. I have no idea what could fit in there. I mean, would it be too simple to just, like, put all of these on the energy squisher thing and make it over there and not do anything with this machine? Oh, do I actually need to... I wonder if it's that simple. If I actually need to raise this just so I have the energy from that thing to power this machine instead of the bridge. That would be kind of, yeah, that was probably it. Did I just turn that off? I did. It still doesn't work though. It's a thought. Maybe this turns it on. Why bother pulling that switch if that's all it did? You know? There'd have to be a reason. And it looks like I can't use this cup anymore, or bowl, or whatever this thing was. So that was all I needed it for, was to get some of the white stuff and then cook it to solidify it probably, and bring it here. So I have it for the key. I just gotta figure out how to make it. Well, I went back here to see if I can just kind of put the pieces here, and I can. It is that simple. Alright. The white one, right? It's just those three. And then put the top on it. I think it's that simple. Squish. Take a bit of a wider picture, so hopefully it'll get it all. And is this just one piece now? It is. I guess it worked. And that was the last one. It wasn't 2 slots, it was 1. So now I can get into the gear place. Presumably. Yep. And that should probably tell me how to use that weird machine, because otherwise I would be utterly clueless. And I think the gear room was just over here. Right here. Yes, it is. And it's closed. Why? Well, what's the point of opening this up if it doesn't do anything? I guess they probably have to be in a certain sequence for that one to work, or something to that effect. But I still don't know what the patterns do, so... And there's how many? 5 of them, so that's a lot of possibilities. I can't really brute force that too well. Okay, so I was going through my notebook here and clearing out some of the ones like I said I would, so I can redo the pictures, and I think I found a bit of a bug. Every time I turn a page, it gets brighter progressively, so now the book is almost unreadable. You can still click on the pictures and see them, but like every time I turn a page, it gets brighter, which is just insane. And I don't know why that is. I guess it's just a small amount of off in the math of the programming or something, but it's kind of funny. So I think I got rid of them all. So I'm going to close that and hope it doesn't stay that bright. Kind of did, didn't it? Let's turn it the other way, going to make it less bright? Oh no, that might be very annoying. So I'm going to take these and redo the pictures on them. There, now I have much better pictures. Yeah, these patterns though, not really sure what they're for. It doesn't tell me any order. They don't seem to correspond with those other symbols for the numbers that I'd seen on the thing next to me. Unless it's just the number of lines, which would be a little oversimplified. 5, there's 6, there's 6, so it's not the number of lines. I don't know, that's strange. Well, I put them all back. I don't imagine the gear room is open, so that's not going to be of any use. I guess I have to figure out how to use that machine somehow without it, which I will probably be doing in the next episode, because this one is long enough. And yes, of course, it's still closed. So, I'll probably do some wandering in between episodes until I can figure out where to begin with that machine, and then see what happens in the next one. Many thanks for watching this video, and until next time, may your spoons remain.